What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Tyrone, and I want to welcome you back to a brand new video. Today we don't have a card opening for you, but we got another fun video as we got another PSA submission coming at you, and I can't wait to get to show these cards off with y'all. So without further ado, let's get into this sub. Welcome back everybody, and let's get into this PSA submission that we got coming at y'all. And so this is going to be a 5-card economy submission, and so that's since they've opened up the economy tier that you can get into the lotto. I've done it a few times, I think about 3 times, and I've gotten allocation twice. And so I've gotten pretty lucky with getting some cards being able to sit in. I've already showed y'all the first one that we sent in, and they're actually currently in the process of being graded. So the turnaround time might actually be a little bit better than the 90 days that they give, and so I'm excited to see how those turn out. But here we have some cards that you probably have seen before and some that you haven't. This one's going to be a lot simpler than the last one, a lot less high-end, more just some cards that I want to see how they do. You know, it's one of those things where I do want to try and make a little bit of money on these so I can then spend it on some other stuff for the collection, / more stuff that I can rip for y'all. And so a lot of these, you know, the idea is at the $50 price point, you kind of want to at least get, in this case, for the cards I'm sending in, you know, a 9 will, you know, pretty much guarantee a little bit of profit. You know, if I get an 8, it'll be right about break even, and then if I can get a 10, you know, you can pretty much 2 or 3 times your money from there. And so some of these I think do have potential for those PSA 10s. Some of these are kind of right there on the fringe. And so starting off, we will, you know, this is gonna be actually mostly basketball. And so starting off, we do have a Anthony Edwards Prism rookie. So of course it's gonna be hard in the top loaders. I didn't want to take them out of the top loaders, so you know, don't mind some of the dust and stuff that you're gonna see. Well, actually, I guess we can take them out of the top loaders. I'll second guess myself. They still have a little bit of dust on the penny sleeve, but you can see pretty good corners on this one. I do like the centering. Maybe the tad bit, but should I think fall within that 60-40 range. So I'm looking to just send in this Anthony Edwards base. I believe a PSA 10 will go somewhere just past, probably close to about 200 bucks. I think the last time I checked. And then a PSA 9 will put me right about 75, 80 bucks. So somewhere in that ballpark. So that'll be the first one. Next we'll follow it up with a LaMelo Ball Prism rookie as well. This one I think is really well centered. Again, corners, and these are for the most part cards that I had pulled, these two specifically. I don't think I pulled them on the channel, but I did get to open up plenty of Prism before I started this channel. And so looking forward to see how these two do. Again, kind of in the same ballpark range as LaMelo and Ant are kind of the top 2 from this 2020-21 class. And so, you know, so potential PSA 10, again, somewhere in the 200 range. Maybe it's a little bit higher, could be wrong. And then, you know, you just get a nice little bump at 9s, which I think both of those should be at least 9. Next up, we do have one that I had actually bought in a bundle deal with one of my John Morant cards. So this is going to be a LaMelo Ball Shock, Purple Shock from Optic. I love these rated rookie shock cards. I have one for the Luka that I showed in my last mail day, so if you haven't seen that, please check that out. But this one definitely is off-centered, top heavy, left heavy, and so I think I'm expecting a 9, mainly also because these are hard to grade. You know, I can't think of if there are many, you know, more than just a few dozen 10s, if any. And so this one, I think even still in a 9, I could probably double my money, and at an 8, I'd probably break even. And so not too bad, really cool looking card. And of course, LaMelo has been playing very well. I mean, pretty much beat LeBron's record as the youngest player to ever be in an All-Star game. So he is doing very, very well. And the Hornets are probably going to make the playoffs. So, well, and I guess both him and Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves are going to make the playoffs. And so it'll be really cool to see if any of them can make a run. Now, this card y'all have seen before as I showed off my SGC submission. So here's the LaMelo Ball Silver. I pulled this on the channel. This was during the very massive Prism opening I did. I pulled it out of Cello. So if you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. So this is a SGC 8.5. And so this is what they call near mint plus. And so I know that 100% this one's going to be awesome. And so I don't expect a 10 on this card. You know, the left to right, you can definitely see right there how off-centered it is. Now, the thing about off-centering, PSA I think is a little bit less, or a little bit more lenient than some of the other grading companies. And so my goal is, I did think that this could have gone a 9 at SGC, but I want to get a PSA 9 on this card. I think a PSA 9, this card, I mean, is, I want to say somewhere around the like 400 plus range. And or I think it could even be higher than that. I could be wrong. But this 8.5 pretty much is not much different than the raw, right about 250 bucks, 220. So I think trying to break the slab, get it into the 9, I think will be very beneficial for me. And so I think I should be able to get a pretty decent margin on this. And of course, I don't think I'm going to be asking too much for it, but you never know. And of course, this is a very good learning experience for myself and understand how grading works. And so, like I said, a 9 would be pretty big, would be very, very happy with that. And then of course, just simply need to crack the slab, which I've gotten to do a few times, definitely good at that, a lot better at that now. So if y'all are interested in learning how to crack slabs and you think that'd be a video you'd want to see and I can show you how I do it, I would love to do that with y'all. And so just let me know in the comments down below if that's something you want to see. Final card, this is going to be another one from that SGC submission. This is my Joe Burrow Orange Disco Prism, 9.5 mint plus. And so this is one that I got to pull myself before I started the channel. When I first got back into sports cards, paid 70 bucks for a NFL blast or NFL Prism Blaster, and we got this for in one of them. Like I said, 70 bucks for a blaster was a lot at the time, and I definitely got my money's worth from there. SGC, I think this graded a lot better than I expected, but again, I was kind of new to grading at the time. So now seeing this, I think at a minimum, if I get a PSA 9, it'll kind of equalize. I'll still have right about the same value for it, which I think right now is about the 500 to 600 range, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe a little bit less. We'll see where prices kind of stabilize for the Super Bowl. But if this gets a 10, I think this goes all the way up to almost, somewhere in the 1100 to 1200 range, which I think it does have a pretty good shot at. And so I can't wait to get to see how this one does at PSA. Gotta be, of course, super careful breaking these out of slabs, but practice makes perfect. And of course, I think it'd be worth it with some of the outcomes that we can see in these cards. And so that is going to finish up that PSA submission. Let me know what y'all think down below. Do you think it's a good submission? Should I begin to do some more Pokemon, which I am thinking of doing soon? Of course, the cost of grading for Pokemon doesn't make quite as much sense compared to sports cards, which is why I've seen mainly sports. But I am kind of tempted to send some of my higher end cards to PSA sometime soon. So let me know if y'all want to see that down below. Again, check out the 75 subscriber giveaway if you haven't yet. That link is going to be down in the description. And of course, all you have to do is like, comment, subscribe on this video. That will be an entry. Social medias, Instagram, TikTok. I'm trying to be more active on all those, posting at least 3 to 4 times a week. And so I think that is going to finish this video here. I want to thank y'all all for watching, and we will see you guys next time.